If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question, why do I feel shy to run and jog in public? Answer by Sindhu Mahadevan. I remember the day my wedding ritual started. It was a 3-day wedding, which is customary in India. The very first time I was going to step out into the venue, all dressed up, I kept my eyes resolutely on the floor. I was afraid I would look up, find a sea of eyeballs evaluating, measuring, judging. I finally looked up. And there everyone was socializing, talking, eating, catching up with others. I wasn't nearly the showstopper I was scared I would be. Why are you shy of running in public? The same reason I was extremely conscious at my wedding. We all think of the world as being wrapped around us. It isn't. We aren't nearly as awesome as we think. But thank goodness, because we also aren't nearly as embarrassing as we think. And it is truly a liberating, glorious realization that the world is in fact afloat, like fog, enveloping every individual in their own little nooks. Go for a run. You'll see what I mean. Answer by Mike B. Girolamo. I don't feel shy when I run or jog in public, but I can certainly understand why someone might. Nary a day goes by when I don't get at least some unwanted attention from someone. A honk here, a shout there, even receive some doozies. These harassments are almost always done by a perpetrator in a vehicle, or among a group of friends. They never dare do it alone. A common one is run, Forrest, run. I hear that at least once a week, and it's always from a male between the ages of 15 to 30. I think this is both annoying, and also a testament of how great the film Forrest Gump truly is. When 20-something college kids who weren't even born yet know lines from this film, then you know the movie was influential. I digress. People in groups will shout much more aggressively. When there are 5 college brothers all in a group, and they are on the same path that I'm jogging, rest assured, I will receive harassment from them. Every time, no exceptions. Some kind of expletive will get hurled at me, and it's usually laced with a homophobic slur. And not exaggerating, I get harassed by women to a far lesser degree. It's a rare occasion when it happens. Usually, I'm much more likely to receive a honk and a wave, which isn't really harassment, per se. It's just kind of startling if you aren't expecting it. So, I can see why you'd be shy running in public. I certainly don't understand why someone would just embrace public humiliation with open arms. I never started running for the attention. That's for damn sure. This isn't to say you will be harassed when you go and run, but there is somewhat of a risk there. People can be mean. For no reason. Even when you are just minding your own business, following traffic laws, and doing absolutely nothing wrong. I suggest that if you go out and run, that you remember this. It's not you, it's them. Answer by Bowden Pryshchenko. You expect us to guess it or what? It may be so because you have confidence or self-esteem issues. It may be so because you feel ashamed by the fact that you are not very good runner, or by your looks or anything like that. It may be so because you are from a country in which running is not perceived as normal activity. Maybe you feel offended by attention from other people. Maybe all of those on the list above. I know girls who say I don't want to run in public places, I don't want other guys to see me almost naked. There are multiple possible reasons, and it is hard to guess what's bad in your case, knowing literally nothing about you. I personally not only feel okay about running in public, but even feel that there is something wrong with people who are uncomfortable or shy to do it. I can understand them in some ways though, but I can't force myself to feel that it is fine to be like that. I did running in several different countries with completely different cultures. In Russia and Ukraine, running isn't perceived like some typical activity. It attracts even more attention if you are doing it in winter. When I was reading Shoot Dog by Phil Knight, creator of Nike, there was a part about how running was perceived in USA 5,060 years ago. It sounded very familiar to me. In Ukraine and Russia, my experiences included people shouting stuff like "Stop it, you are not fat," or "Don't have money for a car, dude," or simply some offensive words. Obviously not everybody is like that, and a lot of people shout something to motivate or support you. One common thing is, your behavior is considered rather uncommon, so there is a lot of attention, both positive and negative. Now over last several weeks I did several runs in USA and Germany. It is completely different. There are so many people around you running that nobody really cares. At least compared to Ukraine. In Ukraine, when I was running in the morning on a road outside my small native town, I sometimes saw 1 or 2 people running. On some days I didn't see runners at all. When I had a Saturday run in Mountain View, California, number of runners I met in 1.5 hours was 3-digit. See the difference? Now it is easier to me to understand why somebody may be shy running in Ukraine, and being different, but in USA it just looks normal. I'm not shy to do running. I enjoy it and I don't care if there is attention from people around me or not. Most of the time I don't even hear them because of audiobook or music. I think my body is awesome, so it also isn't a reason for me to be shy or ashamed of running. And one more thing that I know, when somebody shouts something to me during running, unless their comments are stop overpronatting and relax shoulders, I'm quite sure that I'm in much better shape than they are.